Hello guys, it's Jake from Wick Tactical, and today I have the very special Ballerina TTI John Wick pistol. Okay, now this has been massively anticipated. It's been one of the most talked pistols of this year, especially in the shop with us. I've had many people coming in asking, when are you getting it in? Can I pre-order them? And when are they available? What's the price going to be? We've managed to obviously get them in now. They are here, they're in the UK, and we have them in hand, right? And it's been a very busy opening week for them, and stock has been flying out of the shelves, okay? But we are looking at getting more in the next few weeks if you find that by the time this video gets out there aren't any left, okay? Obviously, this is from the Ballerina movie of the John Wick series, okay? So it's the next rendition of the Pit Viper, Combat Master, Sand Viper, all of those type of pistols, okay, which is called the Ballerina, all right? Obviously not the most masculine name, but that's because it's named after the latest film in the John Wick series, okay? The pistols that they've got here, you have two. We've got the one which is the bronze coloured, and we've got the black coloured as well. We're going to do a little unboxing. We're going to take it on the range, and we'll give it a little fire, and we'll have a little look at the internals of what the pistol's made from as well, just so you can kind of see the inside as well. So the black model, as you can see here, nice bit of kit. It's harder to see the markings on the black. It's a bit more subtle than the bronze, okay? But we will do a closer dive onto this as well, where I'll get the camera above so you can see it a little better, all right? But unboxing, if we have a little look at what we get inside the box itself, okay? So you've got obviously all the normal Army Armament markings, okay? This is made by Army Armament, EMG, Taran Tactical, obviously TTI, and yeah, Army Armament as well, okay? It's a lovely bit of kit. I'm trying to find anything else that might be of relevance on the side of the box, but it gives you a nice little breakdown on there. So unlike the other packages where it's pretty much just black all over, this has got a bit more graphics on there, a bit more just obviously about the pistol itself. Tells you the specs on the side. You can see here the length is 213 millimeter. The weight is 820 grams. I'll read it off this way for you. Gas blowback, green gas, 320 feet per second, 28 rounds in the mag, okay? Optic ready, which is nice because obviously some of the ones in the past, they're not always optic ready, depending if you're getting the Pit Viper, the Sand Viper, or the Combat Master. It's got all the trademarks on it. Obviously, you've got the front fibre sight, the compensator, a rail for underneath the pistol to put your attachments on, the stippled grip, which is quite an aggressive stippling as well. It's quite tough in the hand, and the flared mag well. You also get the extended base plate of the mag on these models as well, so the mag looks a little bit longer for the profile sticking out the bottom of the mag well. So opening it up. Now these are due to retail about £250, okay? So they're quite pricey. It's towards the higher end of pistol price in the airsoft market, and you are looking at that being an EMG product as well. Again, fully licensed and just a new product. It is one of those things. If you have got membership with us online, then again you can get that 10% discount. Okay. Obviously you've got your EMG licensing card here with your QR code on the back. Okay. Obviously tell you this is a fully licensed product. Okay. It's not a replica rip-off one. It is a genuine licensed EMG and Taran Tactical product. You've got the trifold, bifold manual, should I say, telling you all about obviously the schematics and the instructions of the pistol itself. And then inside here, we've got our magazine, which again looks to be just standard Glock magazines. However, it has that really nice extended base plate at the bottom as well with the Taran Tactical logo on the front there, if you can see that. And then also we have the pistol itself. Now again, the bronze colored is a little bit dual tone. Okay, it's got this obviously extra colors and features because you've got the black grip. Obviously Glock's polymers Glock's lower is always polymer compared to like some of the other pistols. So that is obviously going to be hard to make in a bronze color. It would probably just be like flat tan. It wouldn't come off very well. Obviously you've got the plate on top, which is in the black. You've got the bronze slide, the bronze compensator, the fiber optics there, and obviously the black barrel on the inside as well. Okay, giving it a kind of like multi-tone look. So here you can see again, cocked back as so. Now it's really light. It's very lightweight. Okay, Glocks are always quite lightweight anyway. They tend to get a lot of their weight from the actual mag itself. So when that mag's in, you can see it obviously makes it look a little bit larger on the profile. Definitely adds a lot of weight to it. It feels a lot more better in the hand. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll take the slide off. We'll have a look at the working parts on the inside, and then we'll get this afire on the range. Right, so here we have it obviously inside the box with obviously all the attachments on here. Again, you can see just a bit more in detail on that manual. It is obviously just a normal EMG Army Armament Taran Tactical manual. Okay, nothing super special in there that you need to be aware of. We have obviously our licensing card. You can see with our holographic EMG stamp on there as well. There we go. We've got the magazine. So close look at the mag. It's got a normal finish at the top. It's quite a heavy mag. It's not one of the lightweight TTI mags. Okay, it's quite a hefty mag. See the valve at the back there and the router at the top. it looks very similar to a standard Glock mag, which is quite nice that if you actually do want to put generic mags in it, they should be compatible. But again, fitment and different mags, it's always worth to just check. But yeah, it's really nice. Nice weight feel to it. The finish on this is a really good Cerakote. It feels really nice and sharp. And obviously you can just about make out the engraving on there as well. Yeah, smart bit of kit. The pistol itself, so looking up close at it now, you can see here, obviously you've got all the markings for the side. You've got your Taran Tactical logos, your TTI, writing inscription on the side. Again, you've got stamps on the grips. Combat Master, more stamps on the top. Stamps, logos absolutely everywhere on this thing. It's a really nice bit of kit, looks lovely. Again, feels really lightweight, but that's the idea of this one. Again, to get that mag in, it's going to be a lightweight pistol, being a Glock. Quite a stiff slide there. So there's your nozzle. It's a standard hop unit. Okay, so I mean, it would have been nice for like a an upgraded hop unit, but again, you don't get that with many pistols these days. Kind of fluted barrel on the side, free floating barrel for Glocks as always, which is kind of obviously hidden a bit by the compensator. So if it feels wobbly, that is just normal. I wouldn't worry. Might do a bit of a lube possibly, and you've also got the two-stage trigger as well for Glocks, which you can see here, which again is with the bronze middle piece as well, which is again quite nice. And we have the safety, which is the storage safety for Glock, which again, Glocks in the real world wouldn't have a safety, but this is your storage safety. You can push that back and you can have that there, and some serial numbers on the front. So there is a thread on this as well. It's probably going to be an 11mm thread, being Army armament. So this will be 11mm for your tracer. I mean, personally, I wouldn't be taking this off to then put a tracer onto it, but it does look like, I don't think there is any thread further down, but there might be. So it might be worth just taking that off to have a look. But you could put like a quadra on the end or something like that. It might look a bit silly going for a tracer on top of this as well. Taking it apart. There we go. A little bit stiff to get off there. Probably because it's just new, again, using and getting used to the actual system. So you've got your recoil rod spring there. Okay, it doesn't look anything super fancy. The hop unit does look a bit junkier. Doesn't look too bad actually looking at it now. Seems like it is slightly reinforced and thickened in some areas. Obviously it's a rotary hop. There's no TDC on this. That is something that you're getting if you buy like a Novrich or something similar, but not anything like this level. Really, you're going to get a TDC. Nozzle looks quite dry, if I'm being honest. That looks a very dry nozzle, and definitely do with a bit of lube. I feel like it's getting stuck in there already. Crikey. So yeah, it looks good. Needs a bit of a lube, I would say, just to get this running smoothly. Overall, the finish on it's fantastic. The CNC machining is really smart, really nice. Really good texture on everything. It looks the part. The hammer set, I mean, I think it does look like it's slightly upgraded. I don't think that is pot metal. I think that is actually steel on the inside. Yeah, I would go as far to say that it looks like it's a reinforced hammer assembly in the rear, which is nice to see. How good that will be still is obviously to test. If you're running this on HPA, you might end up getting a harder time with that. But yeah, the trigger action feels good, nice and lightweight, nothing too crazy. Yeah, lovely bit of kit. Right, so we'll put this together, pop the slide back on. As always with the Glock, get it a ride over the top. This is where the things sometimes won't line up. There we go. There we go. Oh, lovely. Happy days. Right, let's give it a test and see how it performs. Okay, we're going to give a few shots on target, roughly about 10 shots just to see where we're landing. Again, hop not set, and I am in the standard unsupported position, so just bear that in mind as well, guys, okay? Right then, so quite a little bit of a big group there for obviously the pistol. You have to remember I'm in the standing unsupported position here. The hop isn't set, not been bedded in, all those factors. To that end, you know, it's a pistol at the end of the day. It's supposed to be a sidearm, but I was expecting a bit of a tighter group. It's either that or I'm a really bad shot, or it just needs some more work to get a bed in on it. Okay, we'll give it a little fire in front of you so you can see the blowback and you can have a look how it actually works. So magazine in, obviously slide forward. Again, a little bit stiff at the beginning. I am noticing that it does need a lube. I did mention that in the video, and that could help also increase the performance slightly and make the gas efficiency a little bit better. So you can see here, it's actually probably shooting a little bit better than what I did on the target the first time. You know, it's quite very snappy, very nice, decent bit of recoil, and it is a nice feel. I mean, it's a good Glock. I wouldn't say it's probably, you know, the high end of 250 quid of value, but again, you're paying for the fact it's a licensed product, it's bronze CNC slide, you know, all that type of stuff in there, and it has obviously got those reinforced components on the inside, which is really nice. So yeah, I mean, it's a really nice bit of kit, quite pricey for what it is. But again, if you're a fan of the films and you like the style of the pistol, you want something different, then I absolutely would give this a recommend 100%. I am noticing that I've cut my finger on the slide of this stuff a little bit, where I believe that the CNC is so sharp on the edges. So that is just something to kind of take note. You know, it's shaving the skin off my hand with how sharp some of these insertions are. So just be aware of that as well as you're using it. Okay, lovely bit of kit. What we'll do is we'll give it a chronograph and then we'll obviously see how it performs on chrono. Okay, so let's end the video with the last little bit, which is testing this on the chronograph. So you can see here we are set on 2s. Hopefully we can see that clear enough. I mean, there are some marks there on the lens, but we're on 2s, and we're just going to fire this down on green gas as well. You know, complete transparency there. We're on green gas. Temperature today roughly about 17 degrees where we are. Maybe a little bit cooler on the inside. Okay, and we're looking at 0.83 joule, which is 300 feet per second. 291, 285, 284. 281. We're seeing a little bit of the gas drop off here as well, okay, where the mag is starting to get towards its last few shots. So there, you know, 0.76, you know, 0.86 is where we're at. You could probably get away with running some red gas in this if you wanted to get onto that limit, if that was something you're after. But again, not absolutely necessary. Hopefully, let me zoom back out for you guys, but you've enjoyed that video. If this has been any help to you, or you just wanted to kind of have a little look at the pistol itself, okay, then obviously please do give us a like, subscribe and follow to the channel, and we'll keep you updated with all the new airsoft releases that we can get our hands on. We'll see you next time.